What's up, everybody? It's Goose. Today I want to show y'all my new chick brooder. It's just an IBC tote with a hole cut in the top. I've used this for pig shelter, dog shelter, goat shelter. That's what it's been, as a goat shelter, but I got talked into buying a bunch of chicks a couple weeks ago, and I decided this would be a good brooder. So they're all going to freak out. I give them food and water every day, and okay, y'all want that, but half the time I look in here, they just freak out. I don't know why. So there's about 80 of them in here, and they're getting kind of tight. A few weeks ago it was fine. I'm actually, either this evening or tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead and move them to the chicken pen, but I want to make this video before I do that. So like I said, it's just the plastic part of an IBC tote. I got a heat lamp right here. Got the food. The water, I've learned if you can't hang it, which this isn't a waterer you can hang. But if you just put it on the ground, they'll kick everything into it, and you'll have to clean it 10 times a day, and it just doesn't work out. So you can't really see it because it's covered, but that waterer, it's on a wood slice. It's just like 12-inch wood slice. It's about 2 or 3 inches thick, but that's just to keep it up off the ground so they don't kick dirt in it constantly. And the bedding I'm using, I got a good thick bottom layer of just wood chips, and then on top of it, that's all peat moss. I think I did peat moss for the first time last year. I don't know where I read it. I seen it somewhere online, and I was like, that's a good idea, because what's cool is once they use this bedding, you can just add it to the garden and, add some peat moss to your garden, which I don't know a lot about peat moss, but I was like, be some soil I can throw on my garden. So, which it absorbs the poop a lot better, and plus they can dig in it. They like to take a dust bath in it, so the peat moss is done really good. So wood chips on the bottom and then peat moss. But this has worked out really well, and it's pretty much weatherproof, except for this top, which I'm on my back porch, so there is a cover, but I gotta have them over here because it's next to the outlet, so I can plug in that heat lamp. So when it rains, I just take this. This is a foldable table, plastic table, and I just cover that up, so that sits on top of it perfect. Keeps the rain out. But this has worked really well. I've used stock tanks, which stock tanks are fine, but then when they get to this size, you can see they're getting up on the feeder. They start jumping out of the stock tank. So this thing, it's I think it's almost 4 foot tall. It's at least 3 foot tall, but it's big enough where they can't fly out of it. It keeps all the weather out, keeps everything out of it. So this has worked really well. If I didn't have so many, I could keep them in here another week or so if I want to, but they got their feathers. It's warmed up, so I'm gonna go ahead and put them outside. I'm probably gonna do this evening, but I just wanted to show y'all this is it's worked really well for me. I'm going to do the same thing next year. When they're small, I mean, this can hold 100 of them. You can get 2 and have enough space for 200 chicks. So it's just my somewhat cheap. I mean, they're not, well, actually I got this one for free, so yeah, this one was real cheap for me. When you buy them, they're like 50 to 100 bucks, but you get this part and then you get the cage too. So I use the cages for other things. But this is my new brooder. I think I'm gonna keep doing it this way. It's just worked out really well, but I wanted to show y'all that. Go ahead and end this, and probably go ahead and move these chicks. They'd like to have some room to run around on. So I'll see y'all later. Goose out.